Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Now, Brick Baby wasn't lying. He really does got family that's reputables from the opposite side. So let's talk about it. Now, Brick Baby's cousin, who goes by the name G-Face, is a reputable from 5-1 Troubles, which is also the same gang that Smack's from. Now, Brick Baby already told everybody on social media, and we all thought that he was lying when he said that him and Smack's beef is just social media, and it can never leak into the streets because he got reputable family members that's from Troubles as well as the Hoovers. Now, when Brick Baby and Smack was going back and forth online, even dissing each other's gang, G-Face said he gave Smack a phone call. Now, he said when Smack picked up the phone, he told Smack that although they both from Troubles and they always gonna be homies, at the end of the day, Brick Baby's his family. But if he tries to take it any further than that, then he's riding with Brick Baby. And G-Face said that's why Smack and T-Rail brought Brick Baby on back on Fig, and they all pretended like they made up everything, because he wasn't gonna allow it to go any further than that. Then G-Face transitioned into how the Trouble Gangster Crips formed. Now, he said they started off as a tagging crew known as Nothing But Troubles at Lamert Park in South Central LA. Now, he said that tagging crew had a lot of different gangs in it, and he said they had people from 30s, 40s, 60s, and even BPS that were part of that tagging crew. And G-Face said when the gang conflict came into play, that's when they started transitioning into the 50s. And he said two of the founders of the Trouble Gangster Crips stayed on Halldale, so they changed their name to Nothing But Halldale Troubles. Now, G-Face recalls the first time he got locked up in juvenile hall, somebody came up to him banging on him saying, "Where you from?" And G-Face said when he said 5-1 Troubles, that guy looked confused because his gang was still fresh at that time, and G-Face said that's when he peeled off his shirt to show his gang tats and they got down. And he said even though his gang was small at that time, they were vicious and they were going at it with the Rolling 40s as well as the neighborhood 5-5 Crips. That's when Brick Baby told his cousin G-Face, to a lot of people that don't know the Troubles, they think that y'all part of the Hoovers. And G-Face said although they love the Hoovers, they an independent Crip set, and the Troubles is always gonna be Troubles. And he said as far as the Troubles turning into Trouble Gangster Crips, that was around 95. Now, G-Face said his mom was heavily addicted to drugs, and that's when CPS came and snatched him as well as the rest of his siblings up and put him in an orphanage. Now, G-Face said he got adopted by a Jamaican family and they lived right there by Lamert Park. Now, G-Face said the reason why he joined Trouble Gangster Crips is because his best friend that he's still friends with now stayed over there in the 50s. So even though he stayed in the 40s, most of his friends and most of the people that he hung out with was in the Troubles. Now, G-Face said his name rang through all the juvenile halls. That's why Spody Face even mentioned his name when he said, "Name some of your ops that was giving you problems." And he said G-Face and a couple of other members from Troubles. That's how you could tell G-Face's name was ringing bells in the streets, because Brick Baby brought up a situation in which Baby Runner was talking about when he was in juvenile hall. He seen G-Face in the classroom and he rushed him. Now, G-Face said when he was walking through the halls with his homie pointed at Baby Runner and said, "That's Baby Runner from 40s," and then he pointed at another member from Rolling 60s. Now, G-Face said he was a target for the neighborhoods because he was on his set trip mode at that time. Now, G-Face said he was in the classroom when this situation happened, and then out of nowhere, Baby Runner kicks down the door and says, "Who's from?" dissing the Trouble Gangster Crips. And G-Face said he immediately got up, and that's when him and Baby Runner got down. Now, G-Face said in the middle of him and Baby Runner getting down, a guy from Rolling 60s who goes by the name J-Bone came from the side and snuck him. Now, there's too much to this video, so I'm gonna dissect it into another one. But y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in that comment section. It's Paperboy Newsstand. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous out there.